Agent Power Huddle is a daily jumpstart, giving you all the tools you need to create an amazing real estate career. Led by top experts in the field, you'll learn how to sell more houses in less time while creating the life you want. Welcome to the Agent Power Huddle.
So I'm sick, so I'm going to keep this super short, and it doesn't need to be long. It's not complicated, and I think it's really going to change how people view us as realtors, and it's all about gifting. And in yesterday's Jesse's Mastermind, we talked about Client Giant, and they do gifts after like 4 per year, and it's $99 a time. I should have said then that when I have somebody that gives me a referral, I pay them a $500 thank you when we close escrow. They like that a lot. So what this is different. And this came from a Tom Ferry video. I was in the car. I was like, oh, I'm not going to watch it. It's about gifting. You know what could be different? But it played on automatically. And I'm like, I could not have been more wrong. So what this is gifting your clients at every stage from the time they sign with you or list or sign a buyer agreement. You're going to send them a small thank you. And it could be a coffee card or whatever, small thank you. Or what I want to preface this with, it should be super personal to your clients. Like the one I just closed, they were leaving for a drive to Nebraska with their dogs, 2 big dogs, driving all the way to Nebraska. And the night before they left, I sent road food snacks like Cheetos and donuts. And it had a much bigger thank you than I expected. Like, oh, you're so kind. You thought of us. So it's really interesting how a small gift can go a long way. So at each step, so you're going to give them a small thank you gift when they sign with you. Then when we get through, I don't know how many of you have coming soon, but when we get ready to go live, I'm going to send, I don't have it here, like my hydro flask and some electrolytes. And it'd be like, let's go, stay hydrated, just something that momentum. And that, again, you're thinking of them. One thing, nothing will be branded because they're going to think of you whether your branding is on there or not. So then when you get an offer, another gift, I'm going to do a sheet where I'm going to get their preferences ahead. So when we accept an offer, they get to breathe a little bit. So you're going to send dinner, whether it's tacos or pizza or whatever their preference is, again, personal. Then when we get through the inspection, for me, I'm going to send boxes of tape. I'm going to send a pack from Amazon, or if you're close, drop it off. Sometimes movers will kick in if you've got a specific mover in mind, so they can start packing now. And then I don't really think anything, because we're so close to the end for the appraisal or the loan contingency removals. But of course, when you close, you want to do a closing gift. And for my people that just left, I sent a personalized, sorry, it's so stuffy, personalized doormat from Etsy. And I think including shipping, it was like $48. They're going to see that every day. So, and then the kicker was a gift 30 days after close. And that could be like a dinner out. And the guy that did the video, he sends like a car, and he has an arrangement with the restaurant, like that people never touch anything. Like that could get really pricey depending on your people. And the guy said, well, what if they order, a super expensive bottle of wine? He goes, well, then they're just a dick. And I don't want to get into that mess. So for my Nebraska people, I asked the other agent, because these people are super chill and relaxed. They're not fussy at all. What's a really good chill place with great food? She gave me the name, and I will have a gift card for them 30 days in about 2 weeks. So what else would you guys do? What do you think about this? Everybody's quiet. I'm going to implement it with everything. As soon as I get my timeline for my TC, I'm going to put it in my Google Calendar. So it'll be like send blank, send blank, send blank. And when I have the sheet, I'll have somebody better than me make it up, but just like a preference sheet of what they like, I'll share it with everybody. So what do you guys think, Debbie?
I like the idea because I like massages and spa packages. I gave a couples massage to my first time home buyers, this young couple. It was pretty stressful for them, and they have twins that were 2 years old when they moved in, and I was like, oh my gosh, you guys need a break.
That's brilliant.
couples massage for them. It was about $150 with my favorite lady that I always go to. And they got they got a 30-minute hot jacuzzi tub time, 30-minute sauna, and 1 hour massage for each of them.
Oh my gosh, total pampering when they needed it the most. That is super smart. That's probably the best $150 you've ever spent.
Yeah. Oh, they has been booked it. They've been back to her several times because she keeps thanking me with free massages, and I'm like, cool.
That's awesome. I love it. The gift that keeps on giving. See, they're smart, and they're first-time buyers, so you know who they're going to call when they're ready to sell.
They referred me to the wife's younger sister and to the husband's parents. So we're working on them right now.
That is amazing. You see, I think this is super powerful. And here I was ready to blow it off, but I'm going to do this with everybody and just super personalize it. It doesn't have to be a lot of money. Again, it's depending on your clients and their needs. Like Debbie was so specific. What else would you guys do? Molly, Shelly, Mike? What do you think? I guess they're well, that's kind of it. This is just a super powerful, simple process to put in place when you start with somebody, just to build the relationship and know that they know that you care about them and you have their best interests in mind. And because so many, I lost out on like 3 leases because the guys, he reached out to me and said, "Oh, I'm not happy with my agent." But the first thing he said is he wanted me to give it to him super cheap. And that's just not what we do. We build relationships. And his properties can sit on the market because that's what's going to happen. But, when we build relationships, it's a completely different animal.
Well, and I think it's good for nurturing too. Like if you've got a listing or a seller that's like, oh, this is, I want to wait until this time because X, Y, and Z is happening. And just timing wise, April's going to be better for me. So you heard about whatever their situation is. And so cater something in the meantime to give to them while you're nurturing one of those sellers that is maybe a little on the fence. And you can gift them with, hey, have a coffee on me, or let's go to coffee, or, something like that.
No, I like that a lot. And it just keeps you top of mind and that you're providing value. Hey, do you want an update? Whatever they need. And Shelly, thanks for putting that in the chat and welcome. These Agent Power Huddles are great. I invite you guys to join us at 9:00 for our, I'll get the link. We have another mastermind at 9. Debbie, I might need you for that one. I don't know if I can talk. Thank you. It's like making me dizzy to talk too much.
Well, and then also too for like listings, I wanted to mention like I've done old school Harry and David. They have the seasonal
Absolutely.
fruit. Their fruit is really high quality, and then they also have like snack towers and stuff like that. And I've done Harry and David post-closing gift where every month for 6 months, my client got like a 6-pack of the latest pears or peaches or mangoes or whatever the fruit of
I love that.
was. So for 6 months, they were getting something from me, and that kept me top of mind, along with like newsletters or whatever that I would
right on top of everything else we're doing.
Yeah.
Well, with this storm in California, it's given me an excellent. Well, I reach out to my past clients every 7 to 10 days on video text. But last night at like 11 o'clock, I heard San Bernardino was hit hard, so I texted my San Bernardino client, and she said the only problem she was having was with her dog because they don't want to go potty in the rain.
Yeah.
And a house full of mud, right? Muddy paw prints. I was already out with mine this morning in an umbrella.
I mean, and something like that, you could get those, I don't know, little booties for the dogs. I don't even know if they make
that. Would be hilarious. But something for the dogs, a raincoat or, anything. Just
find
super personal.
Yeah,
yes. But muddy pads. Muddy pads are great for pets, for cleaning their feet before they come to the house.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea. I didn't even think about the pets.
Yeah, because some people consider their pets more than they consider themselves or their children.
They do. Well, I got Ginger when Jake was moving out.
Yeah.
My big husky puppy. Okay, well, I think that's it, you guys. This is super simple. Debbie, thank you so much. That was a lot of great ideas with the massage and the pets. And this is just such a personal thing to do to set you apart from, the commission fire breathing commission dragon agents that are out there in abundance, and just put you on a different level.
And, even as a closing gift, I kind of listen to my clients and what their situation is. I had clients that were in their, I think they were in their late 80s, early 90s, and they were selling their home that they'd had for 20 some odd years, 30 some odd years. And it was a 1-story home, but it was like 3,000 square feet. So they wanted to move into something smaller, and I helped them with that. And one of the things that they were worried about was cleaning the house. They're like, we don't want to, because they're old school, we don't want to leave the house dirty. We want it to be clean. And oh my goodness, house cleaners are so expensive. And so for closing gifts for both houses, because they closed simultaneously, I had the house professionally cleaned and the carpets cleaned.
I just did carpet cleaning for my Mission Viejo that closed. Yep. Yeah. So because my buyers were nickel and diming my sellers, I'm like, I'm just going to take care of this. Don't even give it a second thought. And I also pitched in for half of the home warranty. So there's a lot of things you can do, and they're going to see that on their closing statement.
Yeah.
That's hundreds of dollars that you've just spent for them.
Yeah. Cool. I even paid to have an air conditioning unit serviced, because that was a deal breaker for my client. He ended up not appreciating it because he was a different kind of guy, though. But I've even paid for air conditioning, and I had permission from the listing agent to do it. And we had permission from the seller. Her and I split the cost to have the air conditioning unit serviced because it wasn't working properly. And we got it serviced and got it working. And then he ended up backing out, which I was kind of ticked off about. But
oh, that sucks.
But I felt good that I did everything I possibly could to assist this client and keep the deal going, and to show that I'm not just in it for the money. I'm willing to put some skin in the game too, Yeah,
you did what was right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm sorry it didn't close.
He ended up being a very strange individual.
Yeah, I figure with this lease guy, I dodged a bullet too.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, I need to go sit down. Debbie's going to cover the meeting. Oh, let me grab the link for the 9 o'clock.
Isn't it mastermind.com? No, that's not it. Never mind.
No, it's, here it is.
KMC Wealth Builders?
Yeah. You guys are welcome to come as my guest. There we go. KMCwealthbuilders.com.
I will be there.
And I thank you, Debbie. All right, you guys, have a good day.
If you'd like more information or to get connected to the Agent Power Huddle, join our free Facebook group. This call was designed for the agents in our EXP organization, but open to any agent from any brokerage. If you're a guest and you're interested in learning more about EXP or our specific resources within the Agent Collective, reach out to the person who invited you to this call to get more info. Produced by the Agent Collective Media Network.